Hey guys, it's Joeytherainbow here. I'd like to apologize for the poor mic quality first, because I just used something I could scrounge up. I should get a new mic in the future, but for now this is just what it'll be like. But today I'd like to talk about what I consider to be the most underrated gobblegum in all of Black Ops 3 Zombies. Now, I'd just like to say that honestly, I can't believe that almost nobody uses this gobblegum. It's incredibly useful, and the best part about it is that it's a classic. Yeah, you heard me right, it's a classic, and because of this, I always make sure to put it in my loadout for almost every single game I go into. But enough of me beating around the bush. The most underrated gobblegum of all time is In Plain Sight. It's a classic gobblegum which is activatable twice, which causes all zombies in the map to ignore you for 10 seconds. Now, you might be thinking, Joeytherainbow, I'm an awesome zombies player who once survived to round 537 on Shangri-La. I don't need no In Plain Sight. Well, hear me out for just a second. The best part of In Plain Sight, in my opinion, is its multifaceted use. You can do almost anything with it. If you're about to go down, use In Plain Sight. You want to revive a teammate, use In Plain Sight. You want to pack a punch a gun, get a new gun or ammo, or literally do anything in the middle of a round, use In Plain Sight. Now, it is true that this gun can be more useful to players of a lower skill level, but it's still helpful even if you are an extremely skilled and experienced zombies player. And if you are a player who is just okay at zombies, you should honestly be using this gum every single game in my opinion. And the two ways I personally use it the most is to have a safe way to revive players in the middle of a round so I don't go down, and using it before I go down. When someone is down, especially in the later rounds, if you don't have monkeys, it can be very difficult to revive them. And if they're in a bad part of the map, it can be too dangerous to even try. But if you have In Plain Sight, you can just run past all the zombies and revive them. Now, you do have to be careful because it only lasts 10 seconds, and reviving someone can take a couple seconds, and it takes time to get to them, and you want to leave yourself some time to start running away from the player you just revived before the zombies start chasing after you again. Because the most important thing is for you to remain alive. So this just means you have to be careful about reviving someone, and you only want to use it when you're somewhat close to the player you want to revive. More than reviving others though, I use In Plain Sight a lot to prevent myself from going down. I find it a lot better to use a classic gun rather than a mega to keep myself from going down. Because if I do go down, there's always the risk I could lose a near-death experience or self-medication since there might not be enough time to dashboard and save those gobblegums. And if you take a look at the gobblegums that can save you right before or right after you go down, like self-medication, near-death experience, and burned out, they're all either extremely rare or can get used up very quickly. Because of this, In Plain Sight is a fantastic substitution to mega rare gobblegums for stingy players like me, who refuse to throw money at Activision for more liquid divinium. Being a poor college student is hard sometimes. Now, it can take a bit of practice to get used to activating your gobblegum as soon as you're about to go down, but it didn't take me long to get pretty fast at it. And if you do it for a while, you start being able to see the exact moment when you know there's no way out and you're screwed. It's moments like these that the In Plain Sight gobblegum shines, allowing you to waltz past all those zombies which had you cornered and powerless just moments before. Something I don't use In Plain Sight for often, but it's still useful in this regard, is it allows you to buy wall ammo or pack a punch your gun in the middle of a round, or do anything like that. If you run out of ammo and there's too many zombies around, it can be safer to use this gum than trying to train the zombies, especially if you need to go to a bad area of the map. Now, it won't keep you from going down because a zombie snuck up behind you, or you get hit by two at once. But if you're a good enough player, you should be able to keep those kinds of situations from happening most of the time. In Plain Sight isn't a get-out-of-jail-free card that you can use after it's too late, like self-medication, but it's a fantastic safety net that you can use when you need it and you see the situation coming. It is my go-to gum to have equipped on me when I'm playing a game, just because it's so useful. So just remember, the next time you see someone using all of their mega ultra rare gobblegums, that they could probably avoid using some of them just by using In Plain Sight. This is Joeytherainbow, signing out.